Yo, what's up boys, and welcome to an early first look at all of our armor-free Apex vehicles. If you guys want to check these out for yourself, there'll be a video tutorial in the top right. You just need to change your branch to the early access first look at the Apex branch, which, I don't know, will be information in that video itself. And if you want to check out all of the new weapons added in, there'll also be an annotation in the top right to that video as well, which I just did a bit earlier. There's a lot to go through. This weapon right here, the MP5, aka the Protector 9mm, is a new one. But either way, let's get straight into it. I do have a few NPCs spawned in just because I thought the skins were pretty cool. These guys right here, which I don't know how to pronounce the name, the Gendarmerie, they're basically the police. You can see their beautiful skins and also their weapons, their new vests, their clothes. These guys right here are new as well, fair clothes and whatnot. Obviously, going to be the military insertion into the Tanoa map. And then we will not be able to show all these immediately. All of ones from here, right, we can show straight away, but these ones, obviously, these are boats. This is the RHIB right here, which I thought was going to have a weapon on it, but it doesn't. It's just a civilian boat, which you can go ahead and just drive, and it's, you know, decently maneuverable. But we'll try that out on the actual Tanoa map. We've got the jet ski right here, which it's got a different name in game, but again, we'll try that out on the Tanoa map. You've got the Blue 4 drone. This is actually a drone. It's not a helicopter. You can go and you actually use a UAV drone to man that, which I'll show you guys in a sec. The Op 4 drone, which is not a helicopter, it's a plane. We've got the Offroad, which is just a new skin, and then we've got all the new vehicles right here, which are a bit more exciting. So right here we have got the Prowler Light, which I'll show you guys just driving around in a second. We've got the Prowler Armed. Each of these have got armed and unarmed variants. They aren't obviously anywhere near as armored as the Ifrits and the Striders were in old armor, so these are kind of like an in-between ground because they've still got obviously guns on them, different guns depending on which team you're up for. Those are the Blue 4. These are the Op 4 right here. These are the Qilin. I don't know how to pronounce it. Again, I'm really bad at pronunciation. I would get these right now, but I don't seem to be able to, so I'll just go through from one by one in a second. This is a civilian vehicle, which is the Caesar BTT, not to be mistaken with the bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich. It's a plane. It's nothing too crazy. This is a four-wheel drive civilian vehicle right here as well. You can see it's in orange, but you can get a few different color variants. And all of these, by the way, do have different color variants. Like, you can see these two vehicles just right here, and here I accidentally spawned in the wrong vehicle. Not that it makes a difference, but you can get those in all different color variants. I don't actually remember the name of these two, to be honest. This one's like the V44 or something, and this one's like the something or something. So I'll put those on the screen, but they are both VTOLs. This one is, of course, going to be for a lot more people to carry than this one. This one, I think there's the possibility of carrying vehicles in it. It's a 32 slot vehicle, if I'm not mistaken. And that's pretty much it. We're going to go into the editor anyway in a second. I mean, we're already in the editor, but we're going to go into a different thing, and we're going to go try all these vehicles. We can see there's a lot of them. They're very nice. Okay, so this is the garage right here in the editor. If you guys want to try the stuff by the way for yourself, also just show you the main menu again, in case you guys didn't see my weapons video. It's really nice. You can see like right here. I don't know about the campaigns still, whether it's like in or not. I don't know what these campaigns even are, but whatever. Either way, the new screen's really sexy. You can look at the credits right here. But yeah, if we go into Virtual Arsenal again, we can go into the garage and then try out these different vehicles and whatnot. The UAVs, I am going to have to work out how to use those. And also the boats, you know, if I press try right now, it's not gonna work too good. So we're gonna do those actually in a scenario, but for now we're gonna go back to the garage and try out the weapons or the vehicles even, which we can try out already. Which are, oh my god, I'm falling over right now. It might take me a few seconds to find these all, but this right here is the four-wheel drive. Let's see what kind of things we can change. I don't know what all these buttons even do. Looks like you can actually like hide doors and stuff. I didn't know you could do that. Camouflage, you can see all the different ones right here. So black, blue, brown, blah 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 blah. Let's go ahead and try it out. It does have 4 seats, I'd imagine, maybe 5 seats, who knows. And we can go ahead and run people over, like, wow. Sounds like it's for old vehicle. It might have custom sounds when it is eventually released. By the way, I didn't mention in the previous video as well, but Apex has actually been pushed back to July the 11th, I think it is. See what 13th or 11th. This is a really well-made video. What can I say? The DLC literally just came out, so I just wanted to get straight into driving these things around and whatnot, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but you can check out the Steam page or the official trailer they just launched at E3 for the 100% confirmed. Well, I'll probably just have it on screen as well. But this thing is pretty nice. I don't know why I can't actually change seat in it. I'm not sure if that's something to do with the editor. But you'll see we've got the passenger seat right, which you can actually shoot from. You'll see that sign right there. It means we can shoot from it. So you can do drive-by shootings in this. And then you've got the back left and the back right seat, which also you can shoot from. You can see my character standing up right there. I can go ahead and turn in, or I can turn out and shoot. So yeah, it's a bit weird, but you know, you see the idea. It's pretty cool that we are able to do drive-by shootings now, something which you could do in other vehicles, but not too many, so it's cool that there is more of those now. Let's go try out the Prowler unarmed. I am going to have to go through these semi-quickly, otherwise, I don't know, I'm just not going to have enough time. I don't know what the max speed, etc., of all these vehicles are, but you can hear it does have custom sounds, which is cool. And we do have 4 seats, and then I'd imagine the seats in the back as well, and also a gunner seat, which I guess is just me just standing there. Obviously, these things aren't all finished, so we are going to change a bit, but I had to stop recording by accident. Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at making videos. No wonder people are complaining about how terrible my videos are. Things might change a bit between now and when the game, or when the expansion officially launches. You know, these seats and whatnot are a bit weird right now, but you can see you can shoot from a decent amount of them in this as well, since it is an open back vehicle. Anyway, let's try out the armed vehicle of that, and also we can check out the camouflage, which I can only assume are the same for both of these. They aren't. That was a stupid assumption, apparently. Yeah, let's try out the armed version of that. That was with Prowler. So you can see we've got a machine gunner up front and also one on the top. So let's go ahead and... It was definitely a Prowler, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. So try this out and see what the guns are like. So we've got a 50 cal machine gun, which has actually also got thermals, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's got thermals. Wait, is that thermals? Oh, no, it's just normal vision. Never mind. It's got NV and normal vision and no zoom in. So, yeah, it's pretty decent. It's not amazing, but I guess the scope works well. You can zoom out as well. So can't see much more than that. And then the commander seat, which is going to be the gun at the front, is a 338 submachine. Oh, not submachine gun. I just read SPMG and I'm thinking submachine gun. It's a machine gun, which we can change the zero knob, etc., etc. And again, go in the back of these, and I can imagine in terms of the speed and whatnot, it is going to be kind of similar. It looks like the back seats of this are actually kind of boxed off for ammo for these guns. So this version won't be able to have as many passengers in it, so depends on what you want to do really, but obviously you should probably want to get that one out if you are looking to murder people and not transport people to and fro. Next up, we've got the Qilin, which is pretty much the same thing except for a different faction, camouflages. We'll just go ahead and try out the armed version. These two seem very similar except for the armed version has got a fucking weapon on it, so there's no reason really to check out both of these. This one has got non-custom sounds, but I'm sure there will be custom sounds eventually. If not, you know, as soon as it gets released a bit after that, I'm just hoping. And this is a 6.5mm Gatling gun, which it's pretty fucking good. It's pretty good. You can mow down people real quick with this. So yeah, the Ifrit and, you know, the Strider and shit, like the turrets in those aren't too maneuverable. They're not open back. They're all using like machines, so that way you can see outside kind of thing. So this thing does have its advantages. You know, it is shit that's open and whatnot, but, you know, obviously it's got its advantages that come from that as well. Let's try out, what else do we have in terms of vehicles on the ground? I don't think we've actually got anything else. We've just got the 4-wheel drive and those right there. But if we go to the rotary, we will find the Falcon, which is the drone. Which, I don't know, can we actually use this? And it's kind of weird that it's in the rotary, not the fixed wing, just because most of the drones are fixed wing, but it's just because it's a fucking helicopter. Can't actually press the try button on this, so I don't know how we're going to... Well, we'll work it out in a second, it's fine, don't worry about it. But in terms of camo, there's no camos or anything for this. And then the Blackfish is one of the new VTOLs, and then you've got the Xi'an, which is the other new VTOL. So you can see it's Y32 and V44, which I've put up on the screen already. And then you've also got the Caesar, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Oh my god, you can even open up these. Look at that. What the fuck? And camouflage, you have got a bunch of different variants. So let's go ahead and try this out. And also this one right here is the new drone. Let's go try out the Caesar. We're going to go ahead and speed this up a bit just so that way we don't sit here all day. So it is going to be a bit faster to spin this up than it would be otherwise. And obviously this thing has got, it's got 4 seats. It looks like. I mean, I say obviously, and I don't even know myself. I think it's got 4 different seats. It looks like you've got the co-pilot and then you've got 2 seats in the back. Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. Let's go get in the pilot anyway and go spin this thing up and go run some people over it as well, apparently. Spin it around and then take off. So again, max speed and stuff like that, we don't know. I'm going to have to spend a lot more time to work out those, but this is just like a really nice civilian aircraft you can use with a bunch of different camos. Flaps up, flaps down. It's not like you can put the wheels up or anything. It does have fixed wheels on it, but it's pretty decent. And also you can use it for suicide bombing as well, which is obviously all people are going to be using it for. Never mind, you can't use it for suicide bombing apparently. That was a terrible demonstration. I don't know why I didn't blow up. It's early alpha, don't worry. I know I'm speaking for these RHIB and water scooter is the name for that. We'll check out those in a second. Since there's a lot of things to go through, but we can go check out V2 VTOLs now, which you've got an armed version, which has the turret at the... Wait, what? I don't know what difference it even makes. It doesn't look like it physically makes a difference. Alright, it's got these guns on the side. I was thinking maybe it was this thing over here at the front, but it's got these guns on the side. And then you've got the infantry transport version, which has got a shit ton of slots. Like I said, 32 or so. Looks like it's a bit more than 32, but you've got 30 passenger slots. And you get it in blue and also olive. Let's try out the infantry transport anyway. First off, it's got 240 flares which come with it. Obviously, if you turn auto hover on, this is a lot better for taking off. You can do pretty much a vertical takeoff that way. You can open up the ramp, close the ramp, gear up, flaps down. Oh, that's a fucking flaw. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff to do with it. Don't worry, I'm going to show you guys the max speed in a second. I'm going to turn auto hover off so we can turn it into pretty much a plane. And then we'll be able to go ahead and speed up the time. And you can see this thing will go pretty much really fast. It's pretty much like an Osprey. That's how VTOLs work. And then when you want to land, you can just go ahead and turn auto hover on, and I'll turn the rotors up, and it'll slow down a lot, and then you can go for a vertical landing. That's why it's called a VTOL. I don't know what VTOL even stands for, but that's what VTOL is right there. So, yeah, good stuff. I guess we will check out the ARM version really quickly. I don't want to spend too much of your time showing off these things. I don't know what people do and don't want to see, but we can check out the gunner seats right here, which are actually computer-driven seats. I can't go first person on this for some reason. I don't know why. It might be because it's not turned on. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and then we'll go gunner seat. Nope. Wait. No, I still can't for some reason. But this is a fuck. What the fuck? 105mm cannon. Okay, there we go. We got the cannon. This is a fucking cannon. Let's see if we've got any other guns. We do have a 20mm Gatling cannon, and you've got a 105mm cannon, which is pretty much like a fucking... I don't know how this is even in a vehicle which flies. That's insane. And then the right one, we've got like a really classic looking cannon where we've got the two different ammo types. I don't know what they mean, but got that right there. Shoots this fast. And then you've got this right here, which shoots just as fast, but it's a different ammo type. Obviously being able to change to zero and whatnot is something you can expect. That thing's interesting. That thing's really interesting. Like, not something I'm going to imagine to see too much in my videos since I do mostly play like life mods and stuff. But yeah, the Xi'an has only got the infantry transport version, so it looks like the Op 4 got fucked in the ass. Is this Op 4 or is it Blue 4? I can't remember. No one cares. Either way, one's got fucked in the ass, and it doesn't have anywhere near as many slots because it is extremely small compared to the Alpha 1. And you don't even have a co-pilot, it looks like. So that's interesting. Go and turn auto hover on again. You don't have like a ramp. Oh, you do have a ramp, but it's nowhere near as big of a ramp. We do actually have guns on the side of it, which I don't know what the fuck you use those for. We're going to do manual fire actually and show you guys those quickly. Obviously, there can be like a dedicated gunner, but if you put manual fire, we've got the Skyfire. Keep in mind, I am using 4 times speed. We've got the Canon Casus 30mm, which was of course blow up, and the Scapel AGTM, which I'm guessing lock on in some way. Pretty fucking dope. So those do have guns by default, despite them being an infantry transport vehicle. Anyway, I think that is it, except the 2 new floatables. Hello friend, where did you come from? I don't know why I can call them floatables for naval vehicles. We're going to go check out those right now. So these are both civilian boats you can see right now in the editor. We're just going to spawn them somewhere into Noah and go ahead and try them out. I'm sorry if this video is a bit long, by the way, but there is just a lot of stuff to show, and if I sound super hyped, it's because I am. Feel free to tell me what you guys think of the Apex expansion, because some people are still saying it's not worth it, etc., etc. But I think it is. If you didn't see the different weapons and whatnot, is this stuck here? Oh, never mind. I was holding shift as if it was a fucking plane when it isn't. But yeah, if you haven't seen the weapons and the clothes and stuff, I did show off a few of those in the video, which I linked earlier on in the video, so I would recommend checking it out. Keep in mind the waves aren't always stationary. There can be some high waves, which are going to make the water scooter driving a lot more interesting. As a whole, this thing doesn't go too fast, even if we go ahead and go full speed. Using the single player capability, this is not hacks, don't worry boys. Doesn't go too fast, but it's pretty decent, and it also does have a passenger seat, which you can't shoot off, I don't think. Maybe you can, and also this thing's still driving, which is cool. I'm pretty sure you can't shoot off it, but we'll try right now if we can. Alright, so I don't think you can, because you see like when you can shoot off it, it's got a bit of a weird kind of icon on it. But yeah, we've got the RHIB over there, so it doesn't really matter too much. We'll see if we can shoot out of any slots from that as well, because it might be important for some of you guys. I can't actually get inside it. I need to go change faction because I've set up a fucking editor wrong. Awesome. Obviously, normally you can hijack vehicles. We're going to go ahead and make this the player. I don't know where to even do that. What the fuck do I press? Alright, fuck you, fuck everyone. Vehicles, boats, RHIB, boom, there we go, we're now in a RHIB. As if by magic. I know, I'm like some kind of RHIB expert, man. So this thing has a bunch of cargo seats, which these are seats you can shoot out of. You can't see because of the icon right there. I'm like 99% sure you can shoot out these. But what if you can't, Lewis? Well, fuck, I'm going to find out that out right now for you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit this dude's loadout quickly. We're going to go give him like a fucking... I don't know, one of the new weapons for AKM, and you know what? I feel like treating you, dude. You can have an RPG as well. I know, I'd treat you guys right. Go and again, give him a backpack, one of the big backpacks, which you guys would have seen before. Give him a few of these, give him a bit of this, and okay, and play the scenario. So since he's a civilian, I can't even speak English, I'm so hyped. You should be able to get inside this thing now. And if you can't, I'm gonna cry and consider. Yeah, it's okay, I'm in. Yeah, so you can shoot at these. Obviously, you've got a fixed angle you can shoot from. You are going to want to change seat. You can't shoot out using your launcher out of any of these. That's why I got the launcher, to try that out. Turns out you can't, which I wouldn't say it sucks, but yeah. This thing does seem to have a somewhat similar max speed to the water scooter. 95 max speed when you're holding shift and holding W. It's pretty decent, very good for some raiding if you don't have the option of using the speedboat with the gunner on it, which of course was in classic ARMA. Anyway, I've only two things we need to show you guys now are the last two drones, which honestly aren't too much of an interest to me, which is why I left them to the last. I'll work out how to do it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so since we've got the Falcon already deployed, and I do have the UAV terminal in my inventory, I should be able to open up my UAV. Actually, I need to connect it first. Okay, we need to connect it to the vehicle. Connect terminal to UAV, so you need to do that once it's deployed, and then we can go ahead and take the UAV controls, which will allow us to bring this thing up. Go ahead and speed it up a bit. Gonna go ahead, and if we want to just in like a theoretical scenario, we're going to auto hover it, and then we can go ahead and release the controls, and it will of course auto hover there, and we can go take over the turret controls, and we can go, and I really should speed down the time a bit. We can go use the DAR. We can use the laser marker to obviously show you guys, or not you guys, but show anyone with NVGs, etc., where we're looking at, so you can see like, oh, there's infantry over there, and use the scalpel and the DAR to shoot these guys, which this thing doesn't have too many, there's not too many options in terms of shooting, like you don't really have that much ammo or anything. I don't know how these things even work, to be honest. What the fuck am I shooting at right now? What's this DAR? Oh, the DAR shoots forward. Okay, never mind. So DAR you're not going to want to shoot people with. But ATGM might also shoot forward. It probably does. It does. Okay. So yeah, this thing... I know it doesn't. Oh, it shoots forward, but it also has... yeah, it'll follow where you're looking. That's really fucking cool. You only got 6 of those inside it, but that's really awesome. And of course you do have rangefinder and stuff like that on this, so it's a really useful infantry assistant weapon. We're going to go ahead and release the UV controls anyway, and that's pretty much it for that. There's only the 2 slots, and obviously it's completely manned by a UAV, so you don't need to be in threat of getting shot or anything like that. And there's also a way to turn on so you can see like what the UAV sees. I forgot how to do it, but you can like have it on your screen while you're running around, so you can like see like thermal vision while you're on the ground, or see like an air view while you're on the ground. I forgot how to do it, but it does exist. You gotta believe me. Anyway, let's try out the other UAV now. Okay, so here is the Op4 variant, so we can go ahead and connect our terminal to the UAV again. I should really just Google it and work out how to do that, but I don't know, it's not really much of a point of demonstrating it. You just have to believe me. But yeah, this is a plane, so you want to take it off on an airfield, so it came over to the Lifu airfield right here, and we can go ahead and spin this thing up and take it off. These things aren't too hard to take off, so I mean, you really don't need an airstrip, to be honest. Like, you can take them off kind of early-ish. I'm going to say that and I just can't. Alright, never mind, you do need an airstrip. Some of the other ones are a bit easier to take off, but whatever. So we can go ahead and you can do things for the drone. Like, I forgot how to do it, to be honest. Like, literally, I forgot to do everything. But you can set up drones to, for example, spin around a certain area and stuff like that. I just don't know how to use drones because I literally just don't use them in the game. But you can set them up to spin around certain areas, stuff like that. So that way, you know, taking over turret controls are a bit easier. I guess that's what it might be doing right now, or maybe it's just fucking gonna blow up in a second, who knows. So we've got the Xi'an and the laser marker. So this again is gonna be mostly a tool used to scout out and to see what's cracking with the enemies. And the Xi'an is a forward shooting rocket thing. I know, it's very detailed, very, very detailed indeed. And also wobbles when you shoot, which is very interesting. Very stable vehicle. It also just seems to have a mind of its own right now. I'm not controlling it right now. Or am I? Am I just a master pilot? No, I'm not. I suck still. Anyway, thanks for watching, boys. I'm sorry if this video was badly done. I tried. I just wanted to show you guys this stuff as soon as it came out. It literally came out an hour ago. It's very late. Go check out my weapons show off if you haven't seen it already. Or if you've got the DLC for yourself, then go follow the tutorial and go actually, you know, try out these new weapons. You can see right here, the new launchers and stuff like that for yourself. Because there is undoubtedly going to be some things that I missed. And obviously, a lot of the new backpacks we haven't seen, the new vests and the new uniforms. We haven't seen all of those just because there's not all the time in the world to make these videos. But that looks pretty fucking cool. Like, these things look pretty awesome. The new ghillie suits and whatnot. So, I like it a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. If you guys got any recommendations for anything else you'd like me to show off in these short videos, then I'd love to show you something. I don't know how my legs are broke, but they are. Fuck you, for shong. And I'll see you guys next time. out.